Israel intensified its bombardment of Rafah in Gaza's south, and over a dozen members of one family were killed in an airstrike, residents said. In Jerusalem, Israeli War Cabinet member Benny Gantz cited promising early signs of progress on a new deal to release hostages held by U.S. designated terrorist Hamas militants in Gaza, amid talks conducted by the United States, Egypt, and Qatar to secure a pause in the war. Years of war has introduced new elements into Ukrainian children's lives, such as bomb shelters in kindergartens and schools, mine safety lessons, and first aid training. From Kyiv, Lesia Bakalets reports.
A kindergarten teacher says, "Look, here is an abandoned house, and it can be dangerous. Why?" A kid answers, "Because there may be a grenade." These students in the city of Irpin are just 3 or 4 years old, and every week they have special safety classes. Now Ukrainian students of all ages get lessons in the wartime dangers they face every day. Lesia Bakalets, VOA News, Kyiv.
Former WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange's last fight to stop extradition to the United States concluded on Wednesday at the London Courts of Justice. U.S. prosecutors are seeking to put the 52-year-old on trial over WikiLeaks' high-profile release of vast troves of confidential U.S. military records and diplomatic cables. They argue the leaks imperiled the lives of their agents and there was no excuse for his criminality. Assange's supporters hail him as a journalist and a hero who is being persecuted for exposing U.S. wrongdoing. This is VOA News. Brazil opened a conference of foreign ministers from the G20 group of nations on Wednesday by blaming the United Nations and other multinational bodies for failing to stop mounting wars and conflicts that are killing innocent people. Brazil's foreign minister called for profound reform of the global governance as Brazil's top priority for its presidency this year of the group's world's largest economies. Ministers from the G20 nations, including the United States and Russia, began a free discussion of current world tensions and ways to improve multilateral organizations, a priority set by Brazilian President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva, along with curbing climate change and reducing poverty. Mali's military rulers have told northern rebels they need to lay down their arms and face the justice system in order to participate in nationwide peace talks. Reuters correspondent David Doyle has more.
Late last month, the ruling junta issued a decree to establish a committee to organize national peace and reconciliation talks. That was a day after it ended a 2015 peace deal with Tuareg separatist rebels. Mali has been plagued by violence since 2012. Militants hijacked an uprising by Tuareg groups. Insurgents linked to Al-Qaeda and Islamic State have gone on to kill thousands of civilians in violence that has spread to neighboring Burkina Faso and Niger.
Reuters correspondent David Doyle. Striking workers again closed down the Eiffel Tower. AP correspondent Julie Walker reports.
Wednesday was the third day running that the Eiffel Tower, expected to be at the heart of celebrations for the Paris Olympics this summer, has been off limits to visitors like Jonathan Adams from the UK.
We came 8 years ago, just me and my wife, so we brought the children and I had tickets booked, so yeah, very disappointing.
A message on the Eiffel Tower's website also warned of more possible disruptions if strikers continue their push for salary hikes and other concessions. The CGT union has previously warned that their protest action could go on for several days, even weeks. I'm Julie Walker.
The U.S. State Department on Wednesday condemned internet shutdowns in Pakistan, including restrictions on social media platforms, and urged the Pakistani government to lift such restrictions. Internet monitoring advocates have pointed out internet outages and restrictions after protests following claims of election problems in Pakistan. State Department spokesperson Matthew Miller said Washington called on Pakistan to respect freedom of expression and, quote, restore access to any social media that has been restricted, including Twitter.
Thank you for watching. Can you do me a favor? Please leave a comment in the comments section below. That would really help. Thank you, and see you again soon.